does that mean?
Hello everyone, welcome to Lina and Rada's show.
So today we have a new episode. How are you, Rada?
I'm very good, and you, how are you?
Very good, thank you. Very happy to be here again with you.
Same. How is it going?
All good, but first let me set up here so I can see the comments and everything from everyone.
Very good idea.
Okay, let me check. And also, as usual, guys, can you please tell us if you can hear us correctly, so we can adjust any kind of technical issues that we may have. So please put your comments below.
Thumbs up
if you are hearing us.
Like the video so we can see you. Oh, we're here.
There it is.
Alrighty.
All right, we already have 10 people join us right now, and for all of those 10 people, can you tell us if you can hear us correctly? Or just give us, some hearts or thumbs up so we know that you are there
like
with
the
us.
video so we can know that you're with us, that you can hear us. Hope you're doing well, everyone.
Well, yes, because we have some news from the Premier of Victoria. So Dan Andrews announced it yesterday that we are going again into lockdown.
For
What are your
6
thoughts about it?
weeks.
Yeah.
Don't
Tell
tell
me.
When you have kids, it's like you have to think about a new organization, how you
Yes.
deal with that, especially when you're working.
True.
So yeah, we will figure it out.
Well,
with no choice.
Yeah, in circumstances like this, I'm glad that I don't have any kids, because, but either way, when you are practicing dentistry, those things, makes you wonder how the things are going to be with patients, at the practices that you are working at.
How you're going to deal with
yes,
it, with
exactly.
all the infection control, the management of the patients.
Yeah, because we want the patients to feel safe, right?
Of course.
That they are confident that whenever they go to see you, everything is going to be completely clean, disinfect, following every single principle for infection control. So all of those things create a little bit of uncertainty. So we'll see how everything goes for the practices during these 6 weeks.
Yes.
The Australian Dental Association haven't said anything about any new restrictions for dentistry. So we are still at level 1 restrictions. Although yesterday they sent a mail to everyone saying that they were going to have some meeting with the health chief officer to see if they need to, lift the restrictions a little bit. Yeah. So we'll wait.
So we are
for
waiting for any new instruction.
Yeah.
So we that will follow. I think from
definitely.
tomorrow.
There's nothing that we can do. If something has taught us this pandemic is that some things are not under our control.
Not at all.
So we need to just go with the flow.
Exactly.
That's pretty much it. Hello, Dr. Depeche. How are you today? Nice to see that you are connecting with us. Anyone else that wants to say hi? We are just making a little bit of time while
So
we
can
start talking about
Our
the topic for today and to introduce you guys with the special guest that we have today.
So we are hosting a special person.
True.
And she's with us today.
So we want to introduce you to the newest member of Dental101 team. We have Dr. Harman here with us.
Thank you, Dr. Lina and Dr. Radha. And hello friends, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well and safe.
Thank you so much for being here with us, Harman.
Thank you so much
We are
for
very happy to
Yes,
have you with us.
definitely. Congratulations
Thank you.
because of your passing your final examination from
Thank
ADC.
you, yeah.
And I always ask this to everyone, how do you feel after you passed?
like as you can imagine how I can feel, because now it's all done, ADC is
Yes,
done, so
yes.
I'm
You can move to the
feeling
next
more
chapter.
relaxed, yeah, now, but obviously the next journey is not easy, but
True.
still
Yes.
ADC is done,
Yeah.
so
That's true. That's true. Many, many congratulations.
thank you so
And
much.
we feel especially proud
Yes.
because Harman was one of the candidates that we used to instruct, and she was kind enough to trust in us, to give her some guidance. So that also makes us feel really proud because we feel that we have done, a very good job, and that's amazing.
Thank you, Dr. totally. Yes, definitely. Dental 101 helped me a lot during my ADC journey, and I learned a lot of things. Especially, I was weak in my communication, and the help from Dental 101 I got it really matters, and because of which I was able to pass my ADC
That's true.
exam.
That's true.
And thank you for you
And-
guys for helping me in during my journey.
Well, like I always said to every candidate that passed, sometimes they thank to you, like thank you for your guidance and everything. But I always tell them that was all
should,
you.
Yes.
That was
That's
all
what
you.
I wanted
But
to add.
definitely the guidance.
You
that
should be
it
proud
should
of
be
yourself
like,
as well.
True.
Right guidance help you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
true.
But you should be proud of yourself. You achieved tremendous outcome, and you worked very hard.
Thank you.
So all of us, we have different experience with
Experience,
ADC,
definitely.
so we will share that with you today. And so tell us a bit, when did you pass? When did you clear this exam?
So I recently passed my ADC Part 2 in April 2020, and but my journey started like after clearing Part 1, and it started in mid of 2018 when new pattern was added. So it was my first attempt was a new pattern, definitely, and at that time, like in the mid of 2018, I joined professional course to prepare for the preparation of Part 2, and because at that time I was totally blank, I didn't know anything about ADC Part 2, and then the pattern was changed and
Changed,
everything, so, and then I joined that course, and then I got some guidance, like how, but because at that time that pattern was new for everyone,
Yes.
so not everyone had that much knowledge for everything. Technicals were
Mystery.
yes, and technicals were same, at like not much difference, but because of this communication like part, which is OSCE communication, so that was a bit tricky because nobody knows
We
what
didn't know what
can
to
they
expect,
but
and-
yes.
Sorry to interrupt you guys. Turns out that Harman is very famous already. So let's say hi to some people that are joining us.
Hi,
So
Jay.
Jay, how are you?
Hi,
Omana, how
nice
are
to
you?
see you.
We have Kirti. She says hello, ladies. Hello, and it says hello, Dr. Harman. Here's a highway from your friend Jolie. Oh, so she'll be with jealous? I mean,
I am.
she already has
I
a
am.
fan club.
She's my batchmate from my.
Oh, really? Oh, you're a little biased then. Thank you guys for being with us. And basically, for those who just recently joined the Facebook Live, we have today Dr. Harman, which is recently a passer from ADC and also the newest member from our team here in Dental 101. And every time that someone achieved this, I remember that when I was seeing people passing, for me it was very important to talk to them, to know how the experience was, to know, as a matter of speak, the struggles, because somehow you can relate. And when you see successful cases out there, you say, well,
It can be
it
inspiring.
can be done, and I can inspire other people. So that's the entire purpose of this Facebook Live today, just for Harman to share, basically the experience, the journey with ADC. Rada and I can also have, some input and experience
Yes.
about that we also want to share with you. But mainly, this is about you today, Harman. So, as you can see, she's not nervous at all.
Yeah.
So, picking up from where we left.
So
Kirti is saying video interruptions every 2 seconds. Okay, Kirti, let's see if we can do something about it. But I think probably it could be related to your internet connection. Let's see. She's not audible. So Sumana, hey Dr. Sumana, it's saying
Joyce.
that you and Joyce, and that she cannot hear Harman. Okay guys, so before we continue and moving on, can you tell us if all of you can hear us properly? Thank you Sumana, and thank you Jay and Joyce for giving us the feedback. We are just going to take a second to see if there's anything that we can adjust here. Thank you for your patience. And And Dr. Dapesh is saying, welcome, Dr. Harman.
Thank you, Dr. Dipesh.
Thank you, boss.
Thank you.
Okay, we are going to try to speak up a little bit in case probably we are, talking too low. So we were commenting with Dr. Harman. We cannot hear her, sorry guys. Okay, Kirti, so let's try to see if Dr. Harman can say hey to all of you. And
Hello, friends. Can you listen me now? Can you hear me now?
are you able to hear? Yes, Sumana
We
says that
can't.
they can hear you. Oh, we can't.
Ah, we can't.
We can't hear you. Oh,
So
okay.
this-
We will try to see. Maybe she's not as loud as Radha and I. Probably. Okay, so we will try to fix that for Harman because actually the things that she was telling to us, it's quite interesting. So in order to summarize a little bit, so 2018 was the year when you had to face part
I
two.
started
Yeah.
practicing part 2 and like with the new pattern. So my first attempt was in a new pattern,
Yep.
and then I joined a course, and after which I went for exam, and that course definitely helped me because provide me a guidance and that. But still at that time, as I told you, that everything was new, so nobody knew much about the new pattern, especially the communication OSCEs, and and also because that was a new pattern and lot of stress and negativity as well around me at that time, like ADC,
Oh, really?
about ADC.
So
Right.
you mean you were hearing a lot of negative things about ADC?
Yes, like it is not a doable job, like it's very difficult exam.
They fail you on
And
purpose.
they fail you purposefully, like they don't want to pass you this exam. So lot of things like that, like it's not a you means it is an impossible thing to do. And it was my first attempt, and at that time I was so nervous and stressed because I felt like I can't pass this exam. But still, I went there, and when exam started, I was like, oh my god, I can't pass, how I will go. But okay, it was really stressful period for me, and but I start with the exam, and in the first half, like everything went wrong, and I did crown preparation and amalgam restoration, which I knew in both tasks. And then in the lunch break, I came out and I was totally like, I can't pass this
Defeated.
exam.
Why
Yeah.
do you think you couldn't manage these two tasks in the morning?
Because
Because
of
of
stress.
stress?
Yes.
Because stress, like
Negativity.
negativity and stress, that I can't do this thing. So
Okay.
it was already in my mind that I can't do. Then
Mm.
if it is already in your mind, how can you do?
Mhm.
And then in the lunch break, I thought, okay, now it's all like done. So the task, I will just do those tasks. I will not think about anything. And then, but those tasks went well, and in like
In the
half an hour,
afternoon.
half time, I was able to complete those 4 tasks. And in
Oh,
the
wow.
first half, I was not even completed my
Mhm.
2 tasks, like properly.
Mm.
Both were just I ruined those tasks.
Yeah.
And then and I passed those 4 tasks, which I performed after my lunch
Mhm.
break. And because I think I was not in stress at that time, so that is why. And then same thing happened me on the clinical day, in which like I was not good in communication in the beginning, definitely, because I was not enough confident like to perform as a dentist. I always feel like I'm a student and perform like a student. I'm giving a viva to my teacher.
Yeah.
So that was the one thing that happened to me. And also with skill OSCEs, because examiners were there to observe you. So because of that, I was stressed, and I performed my LA task, like my needle was outside. Even I didn't realize that my needle is
Oh, wow.
outside, and I was performing the LA task. And then when I was like, and then in the end, I feel like my needle is not inside. What I did.
Exactly. So you think everything
Yes.
was related to stress.
Definitely stress is the main thing in this exam, and if you will able to manage your stress, then the half thing that
That's
Yes.
why we emphasize a lot on
Yeah, we
stress
do.
management.
So don't listen anyone who
yes.
is giving you a negative review about ADC. So ADC is not unfair, it is a doable job.
Yeah.
And
Agree.
definitely I think that because I passed the exam, so it is easy for me to say, but not at that time also. After my first attempt when I failed, I realized that ADC is not unfair. They failed me in those tasks only which I performed bad.
Yes.
I always say something when I talk to people, and it's like, no one fail you.
Yeah.
You fail
Fail
yourself.
Definitely.
So when you don't perform the right way, you are going to fail. So it's not that someone is there, to fail you, but if you don't perform to the standard, you are going to fail yourself.
Yeah.
So you said something that is quite important, and it's all the negativity around sometimes the exam.
Yeah.
Some people are creating these conspiracy theories about how many people they need to fail or how many people they need to pass, that it's this random thing that they do.
Yeah.
But for all of us that we have been there, bless you.
Thanks.
So for
No, I'm
should I be worried? For all of us that we have been there, we know that it is stressful because we put a lot of expectations into this exam and into this journey. But my experience was that I felt that the examiners were there just to support the entire day. I always tell candidates as well that you need to be aware that the examiner sometimes needs to be very close to you, because if you are putting LA for in
they need
theater,
to see
I'll
what
be
you're
your
doing.
dog.
It is an observed task, and definitely they will observe you so that
Yes.
they can give you marks, not to
Yeah.
shout on you.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. Or purposely make you nervous. Yeah.
Yes. So
Yeah.
they are there to observe you, and yes. And then I realized that yes, this is not that hard exam after my first attempt. Definitely, I didn't pass in next attempt as well because I failed in communication again, but it was just a one cluster at that time. But I passed my all technicals and everything. And because as I told you, I was not good in communication because of my confidence. It was not like nothing related to ADC
Exactly.
or their examiners, because I passed my all technical, and
Yeah.
because I was good in technical.
But you were doubting
not
yourself.
good, but I was not bad in
Yeah.
technical.
So you can
Yeah,
say
you
you
can
were
say that you are
good,
good.
please.
You can say.
And then I keep practicing my technical as well, but I was more concentrating on communication. And then I also, because I was new to Australia, I was not much familiar with the system, how to deal with patient, because I was fresh graduate as well, so
Yes.
I had no
Yes.
experience in clinical practice as well. So that was the for me that was negative point, because I was not exposed to
Yeah.
To the clinical
social
real
exposure,
life.
yeah. So then I joined, I start working as a dental assistant, so that I will expose to patients, more people, I will become more socialized, and I came to know how to, dentist work here. So that's the thing. And then also,
Sorry, Harman, can you speak up a little bit higher? Some people are saying that they are not hearing you properly, so don't be shy.
Oh,
Just
so
speak
sorry.
up.
I tried. Yeah. So then, because I was new to Australia, then I start working as a dental assistant, and also concentrating more on my communication. And also then I joined Dental101 as well to do one-on-one communication sessions with you guys, with Dr. Leena, Dr. Radha, and which helped me a lot, really. And then
This boost.
Yeah, you are saying a couple of things that are very important.
Yeah.
And this goes for everyone out there that is still doing the ADC journey, is you need to be critical with yourself and your results.
Yes.
Yeah.
When you fail, some people say, I don't know why they failed me, which I have Colombian friends in here. Okay, guys, so at this moment, well, everything is start to, and everyone start to connect again. can you tell us if any of you have a particular question for Harman? Is there anything that you want to ask her directly?
Yes, please feel free to ask any question. I'm sure she'll be happy to answer, to share with you. So we can just go ahead with
Yes.
our show. So yeah, as I said, like my experience was a bit different from you. I was in my own bubble. Like I had LA like you. I haven't even noticed the examiner. I was really focused, and I barely noticed his presence. I knew that he was somewhere here watching me, but I wanted to stay focused with my needle, tissue, the patient, my position, infection control, everything. And yes, I think every candidate should do that.
And that is the thing, that is why you passed in your first
Exactly,
attempt.
because she was in a mindset that it was,
Yes.
she was pretty much completely protected of the outside
Yes.
world that sometimes creates so much uncertainty
Which
in you.
I
Bad
learned
vibes.
with experience, which
Yeah.
I learned with experience.
Exactly.
Okay, Harman, I think maybe you should come closer. Don't worry about it.
That
Social distancing.
We are good
I
until
mean, recently tested,
Midnight.
not COVID or anything in here. Okay, I think it's much better now. Yeah.
tell us, guys, if
Video
is it
upside down. Yes,
okay
Vanessa,
on
thank
side?
you. I think we just fixed the upside down video here. So I think it should be okay. Thank you so much, Vanessa, for that. Okay, Harman. So another interesting topic, because we already talked about how your environment affects your performance. I know that you have kids.
Yeah.
Twins.
I have twins.
For everyone out there, twins. She has twins. 2 years old, right? 2.5.
2.5.
2 years and a half now. So, how did you manage that?
Yeah, that in that case, I was lucky because I got my family here. My in-laws are here to help me. So, yeah, they helped me throughout my journey,
Oh,
throughout my part 2 journey. And that is why I was lucky, I can say that at
Yeah,
that
definitely.
time, definitely. So, I gave more time to my practice, and
Definitely it helps a lot
But
when you
I
have
think,
family.
yeah.
How about you? Because you also have kids, Rada.
Yes, so my experience was again a bit different. In Australia, I have no family. We have few friends, but of course, you know, they are also busy with their kids and life, work, and all that. So I relied on God and my husband. So yeah, you have twins. I have, my son is 5 years old now, and when I was preparing for my practical exam, so I just gave birth a few months before, and my baby was 8 months when I started to prepare. So no support from family because they were not here. When I did a course, I had my parents, you know, they came just for this course, and then of course they went back to France. So yeah, I had to deal with my baby, the carrier, talking at night with my study partner. If he's listening to me, he will relate. She was sleeping on me. My husband will take care of my son, and for my practical, I was coming here at Dental101 to be clearly focused on my technical tasks, because I could hear her crying, and yeah, like any mom, you know, you're a bit sensitive.
Don't look at me.
I gave my exam. My technical day was the first day, and she turned 1 this day, so you just can say that.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a bit hectic, but you can see I passed at my first attempt, which means that it's not impossible. You stay focused, you work hard, and yeah, you can do it. It's achievable.
Yes,
Yes,
definitely.
it is, yeah.
Different stories, guys, different point of views. You know, no single story is better or more valuable than the other, because every one of us, we go through different things. So again, you know, we are going to sound like a broken record, but just keep the motivation up and everything. So Harman, another thing that just come into mind for me, you told me, or you told us right now, that the entire communication was a little bit scary for you.
Yeah.
Is it because of English?
Well, I can say a little bit because of English, and as I told you, because of less exposure, because I was just after finishing my graduation, I came here and I was new to Australia. I didn't have any exposure to
the dental industry.
I had no experience of clinical practice, and everything was
very new.
So, so I was not enough confident to communicate with anyone. So that was the main reason. But with practice, it helped me, and definitely working as a dental assistant also helped me a lot.
And I can relate to that example because maybe maybe I have told you guys this, but I also work as a dental assistant for the entire period of my ADC journey. So I do think that was something also that helped me a lot. You know, I needed to speak in English every day, from morning to afternoon, from morning to evening. And also I was able to see, you know, dentists in Australia doing all the things that we are supposed to do during the exam. So definitely that's also something that is helpful. So I know that people will like me to ask this question, because if I was on the other side, I will ask this question. Can you tell us your strategy for OSCE communication? What did you do?
It was like when first I joined Dental101, one-to-one communication sessions, which helped me a lot, definitely. And then I keep practicing with those, with you guys, and then I like practice at home as well, try to practice in front of mirror as well, and then just I think practice randomly, not like particular script wise practice, like particular set or something like that. It was like a random practice, what are the worst scenario you can get, you can able to manage that.
Not just repeat like a parrot, if I can say.
You just said something super important. No script. So regarding notes, what did you do first? Did you construct your own notes, or did you read first notes from other people? How did you do it?
Like, because in ADC most of the scenarios are repeated, so everyone know every scenario. And still the scenarios are repeated, but still we are struggling to pass those scenarios. So it was like at least you should be logical with your answers what you are giving patient. So I think therapeutic guidelines helped me a lot, right? So I went through the therapeutic guidelines very TG, and then Odell as well, and practice like in all possibilities, what the possibilities they can ask, what are the most possibilities, even in the same one scenario, what are the possibilities they can give you,
different medical that will change the way
like
treat the
medical
patient.
history, they can change medical history, they can change even their chief complaint,
signs and symptoms,
so their concerns.
Exactly.
To some candidates they ask different questions, like they have different problem, but in the same scenario to other candidate they will ask something different. So you should be ready for every possibility of what they can ask, and what is the all possible condition they can give you in medical history, even for this one scenario.
Exactly.
For example, that diabetic one, uncontrolled diabetic patient came for extraction. I got their scenario, and because with you, Dr. Lena, I prepared that scenario in all the possible condition, what happened, what we can say, like if this condition can come, what we have to say to patient, and if patient came with, if it is controlled, what we can do, if it is uncontrolled, what we can do, if patient is on medication. But so you should, I think you should practice in all
the different ways. Because Harman also mentioned something about the sets. And when I passed my exam, the sets thing, that wasn't a thing. So I remember when someone told me there's some sets and apparently they are differentiated by color, and some people try to guess that those cases come together. And I always tell everyone that asks me about the sets is I have no idea about that, and no interested also on knowing about that, because as Harman just told you guys, it's just about being able to face any possible case with any possible variations, and that's what you need to stick to. So scripts are not something that are going to help you.
And one thing like I want to add up, because I got a mixed set. So
Oh.
it was not like, set 1, set 2 or set 3. I got a mixed set, combination of old and new set. So if I was not prepared according to that, according to random,
you would have
case
been
description or
surprised,
whatever
and
can
panicked.
come. Yeah, then definitely I got panicked. But
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So what you need to do is to practice every possible scenario out there, every possible variations out there, structure your own thing with the way
Being
that you
a
feel
dentist.
comfortable. Exactly, being a dentist, because ultimately when the patient comes through the door, you never know what's going on.
Yeah.
You receive some information from the front desk,
You
like,
have to
look,
analyze.
this patient called because the patient has a pain, and that's what all they say to you. So basically that's what you do in real life. So I think what Harman is saying is very valuable. It's a very good lesson for everyone out there. Don't memorize notes, don't follow scripts.
You should know your basics.
Yeah.
Like TG, in case of this, we should do that, and so on.
Yeah.
And then with the information that the patient provides to you, you should be able to know, okay, we have this situation, so then we should do this. And also you should support your decisions. So if you say something that is logic to the patient, the examiner would say, okay, this is logic, because we have different people that said different things and they all passed.
yeah,
So because they supported their decision and their treatment or management, then the examiner thought, okay, it is logic, it is safe, it is one of the treatment that we could do, then they pass.
Yes, true.
and like ADC is not difficult then, because the journey start after ADC is more difficult. So you can get any patient.
Exactly.
Right? So, and they are not asking anything outside from general dentistry, and you know what they can ask, because most cases are repeated.
Yes.
So if
Yes.
ADC is not difficult, then the later journey.
Exactly. Definitely it's like that. So sorry guys, we had some problems over there with the camera crew. Happens sometimes. Like I told you, technology is not on our side today. But I think we have touched every possible subject with Harman. We obviously, tried to revise everything earlier. So we have touched things like stress management, time management, how to prepare and how to be critical of yourself and your results as well. And always remember, if you fail one attempt, that doesn't mean that you're not going to do it in the next one.
We have different examples.
We have different examples.
1, 2, 3.
And I have to say that Harman is a very good example of discipline, and consistency. I don't want to make you blush.
Dedicated.
She was dedicated. We did a lot of, for all of you that are wondering what are those 101 sessions. So we have some a type of methodology here that if a candidate wants to do a one-on-one session with one of the instructors, that's provided for the candidate. And Harman was one of the candidates that usually did some sessions with us as instructors. So that's what she's talking about, in case you guys are wondering what that is. So she is the basic example of persistence, discipline, and obviously talent, because you cannot get where she is if you are not good with your practical, if you are not good with your communication and dedicated enough. Yes. Definitely.
And see, she stayed strong the whole journey, despite the fact that maybe she failed first attempt, second attempt, but she stayed dedicated, motivated, and she didn't lose hope.
Yeah.
Very important.
So, and you can see that even it was maybe your last attempt, but you passed.
Yes.
So people should take her as an example, really. to stay dedicated, focused, to keep going with their journey,
Yes.
and believe that they can pass one day.
Exactly, definitely. So Dr. Dapeshi says that you, Harman, gave an awesome advice because we are dentists, not a 50 scenario dentist.
And that advice I got from
Yes.
Dental101.
How many times everyone that we come in here as candidates, we hear that from Dr. Dapeshi.
And that advice helped me a lot during this journey as well.
And there's also another, sorry to interrupt you, there's also another thing that Dr. Dapesh tell us sometimes and tell the candidates, and it's very true, and it's about, precisely about all the things that people are saying negative about the exam. He says that we cannot ask how to be successful from people that are unsuccessful.
Yes.
So, wink, boss, there you have it. Wink, wink. Because that's very true. You know, we joke around it and everything, but it's very, very true. So sometimes if people that haven't been successful at this are trying to give you advice, that's a little bit of inconsistency there, because you should be feeding your information from people that have actually succeeded at it.
And even I can add something that helped me during my technical day, and that's why I managed somehow my stress, is an advice from Diksha, Dr. Diksha.
Yeah.
So she was at that time the mentor at Dental1. She's still there, but she's still here, but a bit less. So she told me...
She's a millionaire now.
Yeah.
She's a millionaire.
Yeah. So she told me, look, think that your hands are magic, your instruments are magic, everything is magic, and you will do
Magic.
amazing work, magic work, and you will nail it. And this is how I did. This is how I thought during the 6 hours, and everything went smooth and well. No complaint of water. Like people, they were saying,
Yes.
water is splashing everywhere. I didn't feel it. Light is too bright. Was good. Amalgam set too fast. My God.
All good.
My amalgam set superbly nice, and everything went super
Everything that we tell to ourselves is very important.
well. Yes.
Very,
So
very important.
if you are too stressed, you will see things in the wrong side, and you will start panic, and things will go wrong, and it's, you know, a vicious circle, if I can say. So yeah, just stay positive. This is one of the key of the success.
Yes.
Positive, stress management, and keep focused. Stay in your bubble if you need, like me,
Exactly.
and just
Yes. Just
practice.
Practice, study. It's a combination of mental strength, talent, discipline, consistency. It's all about that, guys.
And
Be
surround
honest with
yourself.
yourself.
Yeah.
Be honest with
Be
yourself.
honest
With
yourself.
yourself, yes.
Self-criticize. Don't think you're perfect.
True.
We have, like, for instance, we have many years experience in our home countries, and I never thought personally that I'm better, I'm an awesome dentist because I had experience. I thought, okay, for here you're new, then start, be humble and start
Exactly.
like a new one.
Yeah.
Surround yourself with positive people.
True.
I had an excellent study partner, and we both passed, and so we helped each other a lot. Like for OSCEs, on top of Dental101, we were like trying to think differently, the scenarios, asking weird questions maybe, but when I did my OSCE, I didn't think, like I wasn't shocked, I wasn't surprised of any question. And also I felt like a dentist. Okay, you have this problem, then you could do this. I won't do that for now, he's in pain, or stuff like that.
Yes, definitely. So we have Jaskirat. Oh, hello, friend. Thanks for your advice and positivity, guys. Yes, definitely keep up the good
Much
spirit.
needed.
Yes, there's something that you need to keep in there. So, okay, guys, I think this is pretty much for today.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Dr.
Thank you.
Harman.
Thank you for everything.
At
your
this page, she's going to
testimony.
steal my seat in here. Maybe you will have a new co-host if she continues to doing like
Whoa,
that.
Linda.
So,
You're the pillar of this show.
oh, yeah, all right. So we hope that everything that we have discussed today is
Will help
something
you.
useful and helpful for you guys. And just, I don't know, if there's anything that you want to say to finish, Dr. Harman?
Yeah.
Thank you.
And thank you. And I think no one can take your place.
Because I talk a lot, I know.
Best.
Okay, guys, thank you so much. I'm blushing, yeah. Anyhow, okay, well, I think that's pretty much for today, guys.
Thank you for being with us.
And
we see you in 2 weeks.
Stay tuned.
And stay tuned for Lina and Rada
Rada
shows.
show.
Bye.
Thank you, bye.
Thanks.